So I recently had the chance to watch The Great Escape another time. It's one of those classic go-to films I love watching. It's got a lot of action, adventure, comedy. It's a very good pacing. It keeps you engaged, and the actors who are in this film are just fantastic. And this is one that I have watched probably too many times, but it is basically, the plot is, this is a German prison of war camp, and these are military soldiers who have been captured. And when you're captured, what do? You plan your great escape. So there are a lot of actors. I'll try to give a mention to all of them. Now, if you look at the cover to the DVD, it's Steve McQueen is kind of the big name that's on the cover, but you know, he was an important part of the film, but he's not necessarily what I would consider the star of the film. His character is, you know, it's always cool as ice, and he's a great part of this film, particularly the stunts he does on the motorcycle driving across the country. But he is there with a bunch of other equally talented actors who do a great job in this film. I'll try to name a few. I know there was James Coburn was in this. You have Charles Bronson. You also have James Garner. And what's really interesting was seeing Donald Pleasance in this film as well. He was, I don't know, I see him and it's generally he's playing a bad guy. It could be a James Bond movie or some sort of low-budget, silly thing like Warrior of the Lost World. He's always a bad. So he does a great job in the film. Charles Bronson, you know, is really cool seeing his character. You know, of everyone in the film, I think you can maybe identify with him the most, as he is working and laboring to dig these underground tunnels, and you can see that it's starting to have this psychological effect on him. It's really starting to mess with his head. And it was really cool to see how his particular story resolved at the end of the film. Richard Attenborough, who you will know as, you know, the old guy from Jurassic Park, you know, welcome my friends to Jurassic Park, you know him. He's in this, but he's a younger man. He's plays a military officer. He's sort of the commander who's establishing all the plans of who will do what and how they'll get out. And the other guy, and I'm totally drawing a blank, so I'm going to look at my notes here. David McCallum. I don't know why I drew a blank. Ducky from NCIS, but he was also the part of the Man from U.N.C.L.E. He's in this, so it's kind of cool to see that. And I won't give too many spoilers. Surely you've seen the film by now, but you can judge from the title, The Great Escape. There is an escape. It takes place. Now, the escape itself isn't the end of the film. There's an escape, and then there is the subsequent, well, what happens once they get out and try to make their way out of Germany. And that's a really fascinating part of the film as well. So the escape isn't just digging their way out. It's, you know, they had forged papers, they have costumes, disguises, they had to practice their German. And just seeing what happens at that point on, you got to watch the movie if you haven't seen it yet, because that's half the story right there. Is it's not just getting out, it's can they get out of the country itself. That Elmer Bernstein music is fantastic. Elmer Bernstein did the music from the well, I'm drawing a blank here. Ghostbusters is a big one, obviously, but the Magnificent Seven, you know, that's thematic material. You know it, you hear it, and you love it. And the music right off that leitmotif that he establishes, that dun 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 dun, you know, it just, every time you hear it in the film, it's a hopeful, optimistic theme, and it just kind of, it helps you just believe in these people when you hear that melody. You know, it's they're going to get out of this prison as best they can, and kind of emphasizes and underscores all the work and all the effort that goes into this great escape. So anyhow, this is a movie definitely worth checking out. As of this recording, it's on Amazon Prime, but you can find it pretty much anywhere. A lot of great actors, great acting, a fantastic story, and the suspense too. And we're talking Hitchcock level of suspensefulness. You know, when the escape is going on, are they going to get caught? You know, are they going to get away with this? Can they keep it a secret? You know, there's so many things going on, and you're rooting away for them to get out and make that great escape. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have seen it, check it out again, because it's a great movie.